There's an oak tree down by Harper's Creek. Saw it last with your scarf around my neck. Sun did blow like the fire in your speech. Old porch creaked under footsteps now a speck. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, under stars that now don't look the same. The wind whispers soft, your name it sang, in the hollows where my heart remembers and breaks. Gravel roads where we roamed wild and free turned to dust trails, empty as the night. Your laughter faded into silent prairie, left my saddle and my soul just out of light. And that empty bed sank where we once lay, in a cabin now just shadows and decay. Rain taps the roof like the touch we crave. It's the storm inside that never really fades. Firelight's forgiving glow. Now I roam alone, 'cause the river knows you can't plant roots in the lands that you just ghost. So that empty bed sank, and so did I, under weight of skies that we once called high. I'll ride into dusk with your memory by my side, a lonesome cowboy with the sunset as his bride. Yeah, that bed we made where love once spoke, now it's just a tale of dust and ghost. Out by the old split rail where the creek bends and sighs, I first saw her smiling neath the vast prairie skies. We carved our names into the oak so wild and free. Underneath that summer sun, silence watched me. Oh, silence watched me leave through fields of golden yore. Her scarf caught on the breeze as my heart tore. Every whispered wind, echoes of what we had. Silence watched me leave. Years flew like dust devils across those old gravel roads. Our cabin stood empty where once love abode. Winter claimed the porch swing where we dream above the fray. Rain washed away the trails where we once lost our way. Silence watched me leave past shadows growing dim, missing her laughter in the twilight hymn. The cold grip of the night, the longing at the sea. She's a ghost in my heart. Silence watched me leave. So silence watched me leave, and it watches still as I roam these wild lands against my heart's own will. But every sunset burns where a love once wove its way in the quiet of the night. Silence watched me leave in the quiet of my life. Oh, silence watched me leave.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs, I found a locket of rusted gold beneath the endless sky. Engraved initials worn in old, whisper secrets when I pry. Takes me back to dusty roads and the tears we didn't cry. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, and in every sunset's flame I see her trace. The cabin's quiet, the porch worn with the echoes of her laugh. Gravel roads we walked along, now paths of the past. The scarf she left still smells like rain and the dreams we dared to cast. But time pulled her away from me as shadows grew vast. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset's flame I see her trace. Oh, these hills recall the touch of her hand, and the stars up above, they understand how the heart holds on, though the years may flee. In the solitude of the trails she walks with me. Locket closed her eyes, and so must I. With every dawn I try to say goodbye, but the wind sings her name, sweet and low, in the lands where the lonely cowboys go. Locket closed her eyes, never to say goodbye.
Where the dandelion field waits under the sky's vast embrace, I recall her laughter mingling with the summer wind's gentle grace. Oak trees line the old home road, roots deep as the secrets we shared. On that weathered front porch, our souls laid bare, none compared. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. Years like rivers, they flowed away, left me on these gravel roads,
empty cabin, the dust settles where once love's light glowed. The scarf she left still smells like rain, those stormy days now past. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache of love that couldn't last. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. And I've wandered far under the weight of lonesome stars, each night a verse in the ballad of this life's scars. Maybe on some quiet dawn I'll find what frees the part of my soul still roaming wild and lost in those fields of dandelion seeds. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name seems to say, in that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. So here's to the roads and the dust, to the loves we've known in the heart of the dandelion field. I face this world alone, still every fading trail I walk, her memory forever binds in the quiet whispers of the field where old love waits undefined.
In the hush of dawn, neath the chapel sky, I found a cabin where the bluebirds fly. Old porch creaking as the oak trees sigh, her scarf still hanging where she waved goodbye. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Years have wandered like rivers through plains, old saddles worn under sunset's flames. Rain on the roof sounds just like her name, in each thunder roll her laughter remains. Her eyes echoes of the prairie wind, whisper secrets of what might have been. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, in the heart of the dust I find my home. Under starlit skies the coyotes cry, each howl a slice of an age gone dry. Mighty are the mountains, yet silent in grief. In the shadows I chase my relief. Echoes lost in the night, guide me through sorrow into the light. Like a ghost on the gravel road I roam, with her echoes in my heart I'm never alone. In the dimming glow of day's last fire, the echoes fade but never tire. On this lonesome trail where dreams unwind her eyes, the echoes forever enshrined.
By the whispers of the oak trees, where the wild rivers wend, there's a dusty gravel pathway where our summers fell behind. We danced beneath the heavens, where the stars would softly lie, but the back road closed her eyes, my love, the day we said goodbye. Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears, in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise, tells the tale of the road where she closed her eyes. Gone the laughter from the porch swing, the cabin stands alone, faint the echo of the love songs we once made our very own. Our scarf tied to the old gate, now just a flag of my demise. Love's trail went cold the night the back road closed her eyes. Oh, the scars we bear, deep as canyons wide, songs of yesteryears, in the saddle where I ride. Every sunset's bleed, every dawn's pale rise, speaks the silent end of roads where dreams capsize. There's a stillness in the hollow where the creek used to flow, a quiet neath the willow where our whispers used to go. If heartaches were a river, mine would reach the prairie skies, flowing past the back road where you closed your eyes. So ride on, my weary spirit, beneath the endless western skies, past the memories and the shadows where our old love gently lies. I'll carry you in silence as the eagle softly flies along the back road eternal where you closed your eyes. Let the wind speak of the sorrow as the dust against the sun dies, forever on the back road where my heart still cries.
In the shadow of a highland near the whispering creekside grove, where the oak trees hold the secrets of the days we used to roam, a faded scarf, the one you wore, caught on a bramble's thorn, still smell the rain on that old porch where our boot prints are worn. Lost trail tied down where my heart beats slow, underneath the setting sun where the cool winds blow. Every whispered breeze sings a melody of you. Lost trail tied down, in the echoes I'm still blue. Used to ride through open meadows, dust a-kicking from our heels. Now the cabin's all boarded, with only ghosts at the windowsills. The gravel roads we wandered are overgrown, the map's been redrawn, where we laugh beneath the starlights till the first light of dawn. Lost trail tied down, where my dreams turn old. Silhouettes against the sky and the lands we once strolled. Every setting sun dips a little more true. Lost trail tied down, every sunset bleeds you. On this lonely ridge I stand, saddle empty by my side. The horizon holds your image, in the twilight I confide. Rivers may wander, mountains might crumble, I'm a shadow in this tale, bound by your memory, forever on this trail. Lost trail tied down, where my soul finds rest, in the quiet town asleep, in the valley of the west. Hear the wind call your name through the old oak tree. Lost trail tied down, forever part of me. On the edge of Jasper Town, under skies once blue and white, I carved our names in the old oak's hide. That porch we built with summer hands now echoes silence like forgotten lands. Your scarf still hangs on our bedroom door, faded by sun like the love we wore. The wind listened as I called your name through whispering leaves. I felt your pain. These dusty trails, they know my sin. I walked away when I should have let you in. Oh, the wind listened, but you were gone. Left with the sunset, my heart undone. The saddle we shared lies untouched, it's warm like the path to your heart, now overgrown and torn. Rain taps on the old tin roof like tears, each drop a memory of our lost years, where wildflowers bloomed, now only thorns remain. In the fields of my soul, where I whisper your name, the wind listened as I called your name through whispering leaves. I felt your pain. These dusty trails, now my only kin, echoes of hooves haunted by what might have been. Oh,
of old lovers' sighs, they roam the earth beneath endless skies. The wind listened, and I am alone with the ghost of the past in a house, not a home. May the breeze carry away my mournful tune, scatter my sorrows to the silver moon. Oh, the wind listened but cannot heal all the silent scars that never will seal. In the heart of the high plains, neath the twilight sky, found an old oak tree where our names still lie. Whispers of the wind through the tired leaves, haunted by the dust of my worn out sleeves. There's a faded porch where we used to sit, talking about life and the mysteries in it. Now there's just a creaking swing swaying along, echoing the melody of your long gone tone. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer tells the tale of our love, hanging threads in the air. The scarves you left hang by the door, tangled in the sorrow of the days of yore. The gravel road where we used to ride, now just a faded trail where my rich reside. Every sunset bleeds like the heart I tore, in the lonely cabin where you don't walk the floor. Wind chimes stir with a mournful sound, in the empty spaces where you're not around. Oh, these empty beds, they linger like the rain, washing over old scars, the remains of the pain. Each setting sun, each whispered prayer tells the tale of our love, hanging threads in the air. Under the willows weep, I see your silhouette. The cowboy's heart ain't mastered letting go just yet. And every star that fades into the dawn lies a dream of us that's never truly gone. These empty beds, they linger there, the ghost of your smile, a soul's quietly across the miles. With each parting sun and each tear that falls, your shadow dances slowly on these old cabin walls. Oh, these empty beds tell no lies, under the vast, unending skies. Love's a trail written, then it's gone, but like the dust, it lingers on. It lingers on. In the shadow of Pine Tree Hill, where the creek sings low and wild, I held her close by the fading light, the prairie's wayward child. We carved our names in the old oak's arm, beneath the watchful eyes of stars. That old porch swinging her sweet perfume, in a town trapped in old mason jars. But the rains came through like a freight train's cry, with a fury born in gray. And that pine tree on the hill laid down like my love washed away. In the whisper of the leaves and the weeping of the sky, everything we built, my dear, said its long, lonesome goodbye. Now the cabin stands, but it's empty as the gulch is where we played. And the trails we walked are overgrown, like the promises we made. The gravel road that led to us now just leads to somewhere else. And the scarf she left behind is just a tale upon the shelf. The rain still come like memories that flood the dusty ground. That pine tree hill stands bare and rough, where our dreams once were found. In the rustle of the falling leaves, in the moaning of the wind, I feel her slip away again, and the ache that never ends. Underneath the vast and starry sky, I whisper to the night, all the love that's lost is just the cost of living out this life. But I'd pay it all once more to feel her hand in mine, to turn back to that summer day before we lost the time. So let the pine tree lie, let the creek wash it away, with all the tears and whispered fears that marked our yesterday. And in the twilight's gentle sigh, in the solace of the gray, I'll walk these roads alone, my love, where our old pine tree lay. In the quiet winds that move the dust, I'll carry you always, though the land forgets, my heart set on a love that never sways. In the shadow of the oak, where the wildflowers hide, I first saw her smile in the springtime light. By the old fence line, where our worlds entwine, underneath that endless cobalt sky. Oh, the fence tied down by the edge of that quiet town bears the weight of the love we found. Now just whispers in the wind, scattered like the leaves the fence tied down, and my heart on my sleeve. Years have tumbled like the stones on the creek. She's gone with the wind, like the words I can't speak. The old porch swings alone, the dust settles slow. Where laughter once lived, now the silences grow. Oh, the fence tied down by the trails now overgrown holds the echoes of the dreams we'd sown. Lost like the sunset's last golden gleam, the fence tied down in my broken dream. On a gravel road I wander with my soul bare, each step away from her, the fate of the flare. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, her scarf in my pocket where my tears come to rest.
Yes, the fence tied down beneath the weeping willow's frown marks a love that I can't disown. Like the rain on the saddle, I ride through my pain, the fence tied down. Love's remains in the rain, and the sunset burns, but not as much as my return to that old fence line where my heart still yearns in the whispering wind. She's the melody I hear, the fence tied down, and my reasons they're still clear. The dust may settle, my love, never will.
In the valley where the cottonwoods lie low, I found her 'neath the heavens' amber glow. Our hearts carved in the old oak by the stream, where whispers of our dreams flowed like a beam. The porch creaked under quiet, secret game. In that lost town, the sunset called my name. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight, each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed in the dying light, where my heart called home. But shadows stretch and only I'm to blame. Under that sky the sunset called my name. Years wore down the trail to her front door. Gravel roads don't lead me back no more. Her scarf still fragrant with yesterday's rain, left behind on the saddle my refrain. The whispering winds, they don't sound the same, since from my grasp her warmth did fade and wane. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight, each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed in the dying light, where my heart called home. But shadows stretch and only I'm to blame. Under that sky the sunset called my name. And now each night as stars begin their dance, I wonder if there's still a ghost of a chance to rewrite the tales pinned by dust and time, to clear the rust and climb back in her prime. But the night is vast and the chill lays claim on the heart of a cowboy, wild and untamed. Yes, the bleeding sky, it once knew my plight, its colors dim as I turn from the light. The road stretches long, my regrets I tame, echoes linger where the sunset called my name.
In the stillness her laugh softly fades to lore, with the sunset's call a whisper evermore. In the shadow of the oak, beneath the wide blue sky, a wagon wheel rests silent where the scarves of lasses lie. Echoes of laughter under stars that now seem dim. This trail of dust and memories, it all leads back to him. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. Once rode the gravel pathways, now overgrown and lost. The weight of empty saddles and the lines that love has crossed. Rain washed away the footprints on the porch where she once stood. Only echoes fill the silence of the cabin and the wood. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. A lone figure on the horizon, where the earth meets dust and sky, holding on to a ghost of fragrance as the world slowly passes by. Tales spun in the twilight of what could and what might have been. The heart holds on to what the mind tries to forget. In the play of shadow and sin, the wagon remembers beneath the weight of stars above. Each creak a verse of lost love sung, each turn a twist of love. As the trail winds lonesome to where wild lands begin, the wagon carries memories in the silence, thick and thin.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, lies a memory of you and the whispers of the wind. Your scarf still blue as the wide open sky flutters silent on the porch where once watched days die. And the ghosts listened as I called out your name through the crackle of leaves and the soft falling rain. In the heart of the night, under stars we once knew, the echo of your laughter and the silence that grew. Now the trail's overgrown, where we rode side by side, empty cabins, hollow roads, where our promises died. That old saddle sits untouched, collecting dust and decay, like the love we left behind, fading more every day. The ghosts listened as I whispered goodbye to the dreams we had sown under that vast prairie sky. Now the wind speaks your name with a sorrowful sigh.
still lies. By the light of a fire with the cold in my bones, see your face in the flames, hear the soft undertone of a song we once sang, now a lonesome sound. It's a trail I walk alone, where my hope is earthbound. As I cried through the night, holding shadows close in the fading firelight. But the rivers keep flowing like the tears that I've shed, and the ghost of what was never leaves my head. In the whisper of the oak, under starlight so grand, you're a memory that lingers in the ghost-ridden land. With each sunset that bleeds over mountains so vast, I'm a cowboy who wanders, tethered still to the past.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, a woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found. Right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers dance with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome so vast and wide, I roam alone, you ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarf shut the door on all we used to know, lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dusk, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the nighthawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend.
shadow of a crooked oak where the wild river bends, I found your scarf, a faded red, torn by the wind sharp ends. Beneath the sky's deep canvas, so cruel and endless blue, every whisper of the grass brings me back to you. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander, roll and spin, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. We rode the dusty trails once, through towns too small to name, our dreams as wide as open skies, wild hearts we never tamed. Now the porches creak in solitude, where we once danced till dawn. A solitary rider passed by, the echo of us gone. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander, roll and spin, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. An old saddle lies abandoned, where the barn door sways and sighs. Raindrops trace the stories, the silent goodbyes. And every mile I've traveled, every dusk I've faced alone, brings me closer to the heartache, the deepest I've known. Oh, these grave haunts that tether my soul to your memory ever tied. And every sunset's fire, and every tear I've cried. Yet in the quiet of the dying light, as night claims the expanse, I find solace in the solitude, in the tragic dance. So let the stars bear witness to the love I cannot reclaim, as the darkness folds around me, whispering your name. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter, echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whispered secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold, in the quiet town. The nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries. Underneath the whispering pines, where the moonlight used to lay, I found an old oak shadow that looked like yours in a wistful way. We carved our names young and bold on that rugged bark so fine. Now I trace those faded letters where your hand once slipped into mine. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread alone. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, now just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The porch still creaks like it did when we'd swing into the night, but now it groans under the weight of a lonesome fading light. That old cabin by the creek stands empty, walls turn cold, where once the warmth of your smile turned silver threads into gold. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread alone. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, not just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The saddle's worn, the reins hang loose where you once rode beside. A trail of dust, a silent cry, a heartache vast and wide. In the hush of rain, in the rustle of leaves, I hear a soft goodbye. A whisper in the moonlight under the endless aching sky. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road, my steps echo your name. Lost in the winds of time, love's a dying flame. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale retold. Moonlight whispers, darling, in dreams where I still hold you close, neath the ever watchful eyes of the moonlit whispering skies. In the shadow of the canyon where the wild oak stood, I met her under heavens, felt the earth's slow move. Her laughter echoed softly down the gravel road, in a town too small for staying, where the lost winds blowed. Oh, the canyon rolled through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Years fell like autumn, cabins turned to dust, her porch still creaks in memories and rust from the empty trails where our promises lay. Only echoes of our laughter and the wind's soft sway. Yeah, the canyon rolled through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Now I wander through the twilight of what was and what's been, each sunset a closing door, each star might have been. The canyon's arms, they cradle all the dreams I couldn't save, like whispers in the pine trees over love's unmarked grave. So the canyon rode through my soul for good, leaving trails of might have beens in the wild oak wood. And that silk scarf I'll keep tied close and frayed, a token of the love lost as I fade away. Yes, the canyon rolled through as I fade away. I started writing your name again on this page where all goodbyes begin. No, I won't knock on your door tonight. I've lost that war, and that's alright. You moved on like the seasons do, and I'm still stuck in thoughts of you. But this ain't a plea or some sad song, just a note to say it's been too long. This is the letter I'll never send, folded tight with words that bend. I won't disrupt your life with pain, won't stir the ashes, won't curse the rain. I just had to write to breathe, to mend. So here it is, the letter I'll never send. You wore my shirt that one July, it smelled like smoke and cherry pie. Keep it tucked in my old drawer, beside the words I should have said more. You said one day you'll understand. Well, I don't, but I let go your hand. Love ain't always meant to stay, but it don't just pack its bags and fade. This is the letter I'll never send. No stamp, no tears to recommend. I won't chase what's gone to ground, won't beg a ghost to stick stick around. I loved you true, I loved to the end. But this is it, the letter I'll never send. This is the letter I'll never send, left in a drawer that time won't bend. I'll sign it once and then I'll burn. These are words that ache, this heart that yearns. I loved you loud, I'll leave you in pen. Goodbye my love, from the letter I'll never send.